my abroad experience, I was incredibly excited to immerse myself in a new culture and enhance my intercultural competence. Prague was my first choice for studying abroad, and when I got into the program, I was so thrilled. Arriving in Prague was more overwhelming than I expected, but mostly in a good way. I was overwhelmed by the idea of meeting new people and living in a new place, but mostly looking forward to stepping out of my comfort zone. The first 2 weeks in Prague were an absolute whirlwind. There was so much to see and experience while also getting assimilated into a routine. We were going out into the city, seeing the sights, trying new foods, and connecting with new people. These 2 weeks were amazing, and I got to see so much of Prague. The coming weeks was when I started to get anxious. Once I started traveling outside of Prague and trying to visit as many countries possible, I started to feel quite sad. Even though I had the privilege of going to other countries, I wasn't spending enough time in Prague, and there were still so many things I wanted to see and experience. I felt as though I was missing an opportunity to completely immerse myself in a culture by traveling too much, and I didn't know how to fix it as my trips were already booked and paid for. And then, my friends and I came up with Tuesday Fun Day. We decided that every day, since we end class at noon, we would go explore the city. Whether it was going to the Karl Zeman or sitting at Letna Park, this was the way we would make up for lost weekends not in Prague. The first Tuesday Fun Day started when we decided to go to the Prague Zoo. We had heard great things about it and realized we had the time on Tuesdays. It was so much fun, and my friend group of 5 people really made the most of our time. Then, on our way home, we weren't ready to finish our day. We realized there was a soccer game that night and agreed that it was a great opportunity to see more of the Czech sports culture. The soccer game was so much fun. We tried to decode what the fan section was chanting and chant alongside them while rooting for Slavia Praha. This day was the start to a tradition that relieved me of some of my anxieties. Even though I traveled most weekends, Tuesday Fun Day allowed me time to explore Prague as I would have over the weekends. It allowed me to see the city in many different ways and through many different lenses. I am forever grateful for my Tuesday Fun Days and will truly remember them for the rest of my life. They are so greatly attached to my positive and fun memories about Prague, and again, I will never forget them. Most importantly, they allowed me to immerse myself better in the Czech culture. Through Tuesday Fun Day, I met more local people and even tried to use the little Czech that I know. I think that overall, these days allowed me to fully experience Czech culture rather than just having a voyeuristic viewpoint of the city. I tried my best to become a citizen and actually live in Prague rather than just looking at it as a home base to travel from.